This industry has accomplished a lot over the last couple of decades. I think that needs no emphasis. But today it employs about 3.5 million people. And equally, it is still growing quite significantly and by an enviable rate given that base. And this year we expect that the growth would be at least 6% on top of that. Another very significant feature of this sector is that more than 1/3 are women. So it certainly represents an unparalleled gender diversity in the Indian context. Today, India is recognized as one of the leading nations in the field of digital technology in terms of the talent available on this planet. Appropriately, the theme of this year's summit is on the digital highway and HR's journey into the future. We all know, especially in this sector, the way digital has transformed our lives. It has pervaded every aspect of life. Some would say it has even intruded into every single aspect. But in the midst of all this technology, it's always important to keep a sense of balance and recognize that it's not technology and gadgets which run enterprises. People do. And therefore, how this workforce is managed and how the people are managed in the midst of the sea of technology and sea of gadgets is really significant, because people are the real assets, and ultimately it's the human resources that make the difference. But even as digital impacts everything around us and represents the environment in which the workforce functions, it is only inevitable that digital would also disrupt the way human resources are managed. One is about building the leadership pipeline. People who are being inducted and who represent leadership of tomorrow. The second is about re-engaging employees who are at the cusp of their career. And this is a very important cusp, ladies and gentlemen, and it represents a turning point in the careers of such people. They have been around for more than 15 years in the industry, and today they are in a situation where they either get into leadership positions or they face a serious risk of redundancy. And the number of such professionals is significant for the industry to sit up and take notice and figure out the best ways to deal with this challenge. And the third is, how does HR keep pace with all the changes and the blistering pace of such change? In the midst of this change, the war for talent has intensified. And not only that, all the talent cannot be found inside the company. It's all over the place, outside, inside, overseas, in other sectors as well. And keeping this talent and channeling it into the efforts of the company and seamlessly integrating internal talent as well across time zones, across cultural and socio-cultural very different environments is a key challenge.